Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about what kind of research went into writing Unearthed. With any book, there's research. Research has to be done. With my other books, it was on space travel. I researched things like propulsion drives and stasis chambers and wormholes and oh my goodness, so many different things. This book was completely different because it takes place all on our own planet. So I didn't have to create an entire new world. I didn't have to create a new culture. I didn't have to create new technology. I didn't have to do any of that. So this was completely different. For Unearthed, I had to research, mostly it was history. I knew that I was crashing Reese 7,000 years ago, a little over that. And I knew I was crashing him in Scotland. I didn't have to do too much research on Scotland itself because I've been there a couple of times, but I did have to choose a location of the McLeod's farm. I knew geographically what I wanted around them, so I just took a lot of looking at Google Maps and the images that I had taken myself when I was visiting to find the perfect location for their farm. But the other thing was researching the history. That was different because I was crashing him so long ago and I wanted to make sure that I knew who was there, who was in that part of the world over 7,000 years ago. What were they like? How were they living? If they saw an alien crash, what would they think? And something that was instrumental to me in researching that was seeking professional help. I fully admit that I do not know everything, and I'm more than happy to get people to tell me what I need to know for things. So I was very, very lucky to cross paths with Dr. William Doonan. He is an archaeological professor down in California, and he happened to be a guest lecturer on a cruise ship that I was on, totally randomly, and he was giving talks about each of the ports we were going to. We were up in the Baltic at that time, Baltic Sea, and he graciously gave me an hour of his time, and I picked his brain about Scotland and about the ancient cultures and what they would have thought if they saw something like Reese's ship crash that long ago. What would they have done? What would their reaction have been? He also gave me some great insight as to what it's like to be an archaeologist. I knew that Ashlyn was going to be one, and he gave me some amazing advice on what the schooling is like and where she would do her dissertation, what that would entail. I mean, all of that. It was amazing. It was amazing. So I still did research on my own to figure out what college she was going to and what her dissertation program was, or what her program was going to be like. But he was the catalyst in all of that. So if you're researching something for a book or anything like that, a screenplay, it doesn't matter, please ask for help. It's very helpful. It's a wonderful thing. The other research that I did that I sought professional help for was in the book, Ashlyn is living with her family on her farm in Scotland, and part of her family includes her brother, her older brother, and his 10-year-old son, Oliver. And Oliver had lost his mother about a year and a half before the story begins. And so my husband's cousin, Sandra, is a child psychiatrist. And, oh gosh, or is a psychologist? I'm not sure. I'm so sorry for not knowing that off the top of my head. I feel really bad. But she's amazing. So I asked her advice because I was going to be writing about this child, and he had gone through a really horrible experience. And I wanted to make sure that I did his journey justice and that I got it right. So definitely sought professional help for that one. Outside of those two big things, there wasn't a lot that I had to research. It was mostly ancient cultures, her profession, because obviously archaeology is a real profession and I wanted to make sure that I kind of knew what I was talking about. Let me think. This book was light on the research. It was kind of a nice change, to be honest, because normally my books, as you guys know, are extremely intense with the science, and this one was so much easier on that side of it. So I hope that gives you kind of an insight into what I had to research for this book, and you kind of know my semi-painful journey along the way. All right, have a good day, guys. Bye.